Okay, so for those of you who don't know, that is Wanna Be Startin' Something by Michael Jackson. Very, very iconic tune. And I was listening to this part. Not only the bass part is a consistent, stable part throughout the song. It's pretty repetitive, but when it comes to this certain section where the guitar player kind of shines, he plays this movement or this phrase. And I thought, how great of an exercise would that be? So, of course, turning it into an exercise or just that alone, being able to play that. So when you're listening to music, and I talk about this all the time, when you're listening to music, you're not only just listening for the bass part or for your instrument that you play specifically, just for that part. You're listening to other things around you, and that includes the guitar player. So the guitar player is playing this section, even though the bass player is not playing that specific part on the song, it's such a nice movement or chromatic movement to just be able to incorporate. And who knows, maybe I've played this song before and I've done that part with the guitar player, you know, and I doubled it up and it sounded great and everybody kind of went crazy. But I just thought it was pretty cool to do. So just to break it down, I want to waste too much time. So we're in the key of E. All right. So the lick starts off like this. The phrase is. Okay, so listen, if you're tired of struggling learning how to play bass on your own, you got to check out Bass Nation Academy. We cover so many topics and have a ton of lessons to go along with them. We even have live interactive classes every single week. And there's so much more that we have to offer that will be available to you. And it's been amazing to be able to help thousands of bass players in their bass playing journey. So see for yourself, see what some of the members are saying. Click the link somewhere around this video to learn more about us and hopefully become a part of the Bass Nation Academy. That's the phrase, and it just repeats itself. So the first part, when you're in E major or E mixolydian, so you can play that minor third to the major third. So you're playing from G to A flat or G to G sharp. So, and then playing the octave, skipping the string, chromatic down a whole step. Next part, you're going chromatic up. You're moving chromatic up from the F sharp. So F sharp, G, G sharp. So again, we got G, G sharp, octave of the E, of the low E, chromatic down, E flat, D. Okay, you got it? Super repetitive. I really don't need to go too much further into that specifically, only because it's so repetitive and you're playing the same exact notes over and over again. The most important part you understand is it's those chromatic movements between those two strings in those two sections. Now it's going to be tough to play this at full speed. I'm going to tell you that right now. It was tough for me, as you guys can see, but as you guys saw it, I was struggling a lot playing it at this speed, but it's something to challenge you and keep you on your toes. So I just wanted to try to do it. So when you're playing this, when you're practicing this, please slow it down. You're not going to be able to get it full speed immediately. Trust me. I know. That is the phrase. Going back and forth, you want to start it slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Besides this being a crazy exercise, it's great for dexterity. Not only that, you're skipping strings. There's different ways to play this as well. And you can experiment with how to play this and what's the easiest, most efficient way to do this. That's what I like to do with a lot of exercise or a lot of things that I'm playing. You can play. I like playing it in this position, starting higher and then moving down in pitch with that other chromatic piece. But you can do it where you shift up to the next section. Anyway, you guys get the idea. So there's two different ways to play this. You can start it on the 4th fret here on the D string, or you can start it on the 9th fret or 10th fret. That's a very, very nice iconic line. If you play that, a lot of people will understand and know the reference of what you're talking about when you do play this line. So have fun with it. Ask your questions. I'm here to answer them. Notes coming out clean, clear, and precise. I'll catch you guys in the next one.